Hey guys, I am seizing the moment and making this video from Florida. And it's 75 degrees and sunny. Boats are sailing, people are fishing, and I'm very thankful. So this is one of the payoffs of the nomadic life of living with small expenses, being able to travel with a large level of flexibility. The downside, just so I do not over exaggerate, the downside is you're going to move frequently. You're not going to have a stationary spot to call your own, and that may get frustrating. It may not be for everybody, and after a while you may say, shit, I want to go back to a regular life. So I don't want to oversell you this life as far as living at a car or van, but what I will say is I saw a young couple in Starbucks this morning. And they were living out of a cargo van, and if you saw them in Starbucks, you would never think, dressed, not dressed up, but they were just dressed in like athletic gear and looked in great shape, and probably middle age, probably late 20s, 30s, so relatively young. And they had two pit bulls in their car. They were waiting for their owners to get out. So I guess you can travel. They had Wisconsin plates. You can travel, and it definitely looked like they were at least living in their van for this trip. Now, if they live full-time in the van or not, I don't know. But like I said, I've seen a lot of that down here. A lot of nomads, a lot of people living full-time out of their vehicles. Definitely possible. So I'm just making this video, one, to share this beautiful scenery with you. Two is to keep you inspired. When I was, a year ago, when I just started out on my journey, and I was freezing my ass off in New Jersey, I'd be sitting at my desk during my lunch break and looking at YouTube channels for nomads and trying to get inspiration, because I knew that my life was no longer for me, the one I was living, the conforming life with a house that I didn't need, in the climate that I didn't want to be in. And again, I'm not fully where I want to be for my long-term thing as far as working totally remotely. That guy just caught a fish. See that? And but we have to take small consistent steps, and we have to realize that our dreams don't happen overnight, and we have to just keep making small steps and be thankful. Keep the vision in front of you, whatever the vision is. Look online for vans or vehicles. And like I've said in the past, I always recommend start with the vehicle you have. I live full-time out of my Jeep Renegade, and I almost bought a Chevy Spark before I bought the Renegade. And now that I think about it, I could live out of the Chevy Spark if I needed to. I don't want to. I enjoy my Jeep Renegade, and I do like having four-wheel drive. I don't do much off-roading, but I'm just sharing all that to say it is possible. It's not for everyone, but this life is possible. And you have to. I think one thing is you definitely have to enjoy the outdoors, because like I say, your negative is you're not going to be just like, putzing around your house and smelling candles and, watching TV. I mean, you're going to have to spend most of your time outdoors, or even if it's in your van, you're more susceptible to the outdoor environment. So you should like the outdoors if you want to be a nomad. But I do. I enjoy the outdoors. I enjoy being engaged. Obviously, especially in a beautiful climate, but it's all relative. Like I remember in the summertime, I did a video from Central Park walking around, and somebody gave me like a sideways comment like, oh yeah, it's easy for you to walk around. You're in a beautiful area. Yeah, but not the fact that I travel to get to that area, and then not the fact that, I travel all over the place, like here, it takes a lot of effort. You travel 16, 18 hours, and the different sacrifices you make. So everyone always wants to give you sideways comments sometimes. So it's easy for you. It's and it's easier for some people than others. But at the end of the day, look, you're only responsible for your own life. And if you want to do something, you have to start with small steps. You're not going to go from the frozen tundra to the tropical climate in one day. And that's a metaphor. But that's what I'm trying to say. You don't go from where you're at to your dream in one huge step. It's a series of small steps, once in a while a big step, failure along the way, trial and error along the way, and consistency, and wanting it. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody wants different things in life. So I can't make a video to speak to everyone's soul and to everyone's dream. What I'm doing is I'm sharing my dream, sharing a beautiful day. I'm just sharing some general words of encouragement. And I want to do what I wanted. I want to give you inspiration, because when I was looking on YouTube, I wanted the daily Nomad videos showing things that inspire me, and this inspires me. Keep pushing forward.